Monday, December 17th, 2012, series finale, Gossip Girl on the CW was tonight. Okay, I'm just going to jump right into it. This is just pure spoilers for everyone that's pretty much seen the whole series throughout the years and all the episodes of the final season, which was only like 10 or 11 episodes. They summed it up. What a bust. One Tree Hill, final season, bust. Damages on the FX or Audience Network, bust. Especially the finales of all those episodes, just horrible. And then Gossip Girl, the whole final season just seemed like a waste of time and should have been. First off, let me say I started watching it '09, two or three seasons into it when I heard Hilary Duff was going to be on it. I only watched it because the girls, obviously, being the same age as me, in the same age group, Blake Lively, Layton, Michelle Trachtenberg, then all the guest stars, Smoking Hot, Katie Cassidy, Hilary Duff, Taylor Momsen was a recurring character, Kaylee Defer. And then over time, you fall in love with the characters, and the writing is actually top notch and usually pretty witty most episodes, and they'll leave you suspenseful. The full seasons were really suspenseful and whatnot. But this season was just horrible. They just stuck Rufus and Ivy together just to have those, just because they had nothing to do with those characters. So they're like, oh, you'll go out then, filler. I gotta talk about Leighton Meester. She's just amazing actress. And that's evident when you watch this show and then you watch her role in The Roommate, where she plays the psychotic bipolar girl. I did a villain profile on that. Rebecca Evans character, amazing. Check it out, villain profile for Rebecca Evans. Just an amazing performance. She was so hot. You just loved watching her. Blake Lively, gorgeous. Now on to most of the guys. They were kind of relatable, I guess. I guess they tried to make them real relatable. Let's just talk about the final episode now. After Bart Bass dies, and basically it finally, most of the girls from all the comments and everything I've seen on YouTube and all comments on other websites who've done reviews for it now, they all love it only because Chuck and Blair finally got together. It's like, of course they were going to get together, but it was just horrible. And they get together basically to cover the tracks of the accidental death of Bart Bass. How romantic. They're together now for that reason. That's the only reason why. When they tried to make you believe Dan and Blair were, that's when you knew this series was going downhill in season 6 or whatever it was last year, when they tried to make you believe Dan and Blair fell in love for like 11 episodes. Just terrible. No one who invested into that whole series ever believed it. Like, the actors didn't even believe it. And then obviously let's talk about Gossip Girl finally gets revealed as, I guess, the most obvious person. If you're gonna make it one of them, the insider, because you're always like, how can it not be one of them, Or you'd be like, why wouldn't they accuse each other of being Gossip Girl? They just talked about it as if she was a person that they had no idea of. They didn't make it Kristen Bell officially. That kind of pisses everyone off, though she was in it as a cameo of herself, basically auditioning for the movie or something. The Gossip Girl movie or something. So that kind of sucked. And then, yeah, Dan was it, and they're all just like, kind of just like brush it off and just sum it up in like the last 15 minutes. And you're like, this is just horrible. just no suspense throughout any of the First off, the whole final season there was no suspense. It was just Blair trying to start her company to take over her mom's company, and then Serena just acting crazy like she always does. She's just always like going out with this guy, then she turns, then she walks a few blocks, and then hey, she's back with Dan, and then hey, she might rekindle things with Nate. Oh, then there's what's his name from Seventh Heaven. I guess they're getting married now. You believe it? Oh, then they waste so much time on like the brat character who's like Nate's like minor girlfriend. Wow. Let me go over some things here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see here. So after everything, it does like the 5 years later thing, kind of like the same like recipe that One Tree Hill did, where they did 5 years later. So 2017, and Nate gets off a New York Spectator airplane. It is so fucking retarded. It is like printed on the side of the airplane, and then to make it even worse, like some actor like makes a comment. He's like, "So you're running for mayor, or like you're gonna be mayor? It's already a lock." You're like, "Yeah, Nate the Airhead mayor." It and Chuck and Blair had a kid, of course. And then Serena and Dan are like getting married in like a living room of like some rented house, and they're like aren't even in New York, and you're like, this is fucking terrible. I'm just out. This was JBM. You could hate me now, I guess. I just was underwhelmed by the whole thing and didn't live up to expectations. Um, Wow, I thought it would be a lot more suspenseful. They should have just done the full season of like 22 episodes. 11 or 10 episodes, whatever they did was just way too short. I'm out.